her that daddy's so proud of the ways. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me high and on
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 26-yard line.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Harrison. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The Patriots at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The name Viking fans know well, it's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Davis. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 3.
60 evil.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 65-15.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short end sticks.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fighting through at the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's fumbles it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call the running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And this passing game, his whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hurts. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Vikings, first down. First down goal.
They'll run. Martin. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. And now it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
No touch that. Go Silver. On anyone else? Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll take this down to the 43. Here's a second and 8. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Davis. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Davis again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
This one too low.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. But he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Carl up Yanni. Anyway, Carl up Yanni. Carl up Yanni. Hey. Carl up Yanni. Hey.
Back to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 14.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
No touch.
Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
No touch that.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, now McCarthy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton, 52 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they would have played this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Yo, touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim it, trim it, trim it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To the air with McCarthy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Vikings.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ortiz. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 4. On play action, McCarthy. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10. They're all 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
180, 180.
Here's Cook again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Great, set. Man. Yeti. Delta.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Martin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. The slot man in motion right.
Here's McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing is McCarthy.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Clement Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
52 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Inside give to Davis. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Fulton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 more yards.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Patriots, 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Harrison. He'll try and do this himself. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. He's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Martin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They run it again with Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready? 2nd down and 6 now.
Get it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
60, ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
18.
They'll run for it. Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Vikings, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.